Swami said, if you don't give up this bad, dirty habit, I will see to it that you will not be able to think of me. I remember right here in this Vrindavan, a student, few years senior to me. I think this will be a good way to start. Not my experience, but when I was sitting here just 5 minutes back, this experience suddenly struck me. This boy's father was, as he described it, many of us know about this story, but few sentences before we begin into this story. He describes his father as an Agnihotri. You know who's an Agnihotri? Just now a yajna has completed here, a massive, thrilling yajnam. He described his father as Agnihotri, telling that he would smoke only 100 cigarettes a day. And his problem was that his father would never give up smoking. And therefore, he goes to Swami and tells Swami, please do something to my father. Please stop this habit. And Swami very casually remarked something. After which, when he called his father, Swami called his father was a devotee, mind you. I mean, by devotee we mean within inverted comma. We all of us call ourselves as devotees, students, etc. The definitions of which are not easy to understand. So he was called and Swami told him directly, look here, if you don't give up smoking, Swami threatened him verbally, I will stop talking to you. Now he was a devotee. He had love for Swami. That's one thing which you have, something which can save you. He had it. And Swami says, I will not talk to you. Point number 2, I will not look at you. And point number 3 is where I wanted to begin. Swami said, if you don't give up this bad, dirty habit, I will see to it that you will not be able to think of me. Amazing, amazing. If we have the capacity to sit and listen to His glory, if we have the ability to think of Him, please be aware that He has willed it, or rather that He has allowed it. For without His permission, we cannot think of Him. How many thousands and millions of people are there right out there on the other side of this wall? Unmindful, ever engaged in their daily activities, not having a moment to be able to think of Him, possibly because of some or the other pressing engagement which they feel is not giving them time. Behind the scenes is the hand of the will of God which reacts to your own actions, which reacts to your own doings. Here was Swami who revealed it in the case of of a devotee, that yes, if you continue on these bad ways, I will not even allow you to think of me. Just imagine. That's what it means. Let's be convinced that everyone who comes here, everyone who is able to sit peacefully and think of Him, those who have time to spare, yes, they are really fortunate. Vrindavan is, as usual, very fortunate. Vrindavan students are fortunate. Every other day, every month, in so many different ways they get opportunities to think of Him. Surely that must be His will. Or else, how is it possible? When we think that, when we look at the world and we come inside into a new setting, an environment which seems to be very different from outside, it sets us thinking, is it really real? Are we experiencing the same world in which millions and billions are living? Is he the director of this grand play? And in what way? Is his hand really behind so many things which are going on in this world, in this universe? Yes, we'll need to think about it to be able to come to some conclusion